41, still looking. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now in this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Caught over the middle. It's good. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
Second down coming up. Lost to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UMAAS! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Lewis to throw. Got his man. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big...
It's a running. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10 threatening just outside the red zone. Got his man quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UMAAS! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back open in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lewis wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's crossed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. This will likely be the last play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. Let's see see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Memphis will be forced to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The UMAAS offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Using the quick game. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Harding. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. That's caught. It's Thompson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Lewis to throw. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a dangerous throw. You could tell, didn't really get his feet set, was floating backwards, and what happens, that thing hangs up in the air, and the defense almost had the opportunity to to get that pick. They just dropped the ball, hit him right in the hands, too.
UMAAS to the line facing 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming.
Pulls it in, the 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Price. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The short hands, it's Hood. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down UMAAS. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Adkins. And they get him down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Finds a tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to...
Touchdown, Minuteman! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Lewis wants to pass. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. He wants it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Lewis to throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMAAS offense returns to the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's good. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. From the gun, running back gets the give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He'll do it himself. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to